While you're driving, suddenly a police car pulls behind you and starts its loud siren. Your heart automatically starts racing, and you may have whispered an expletive or two under your breath. Now, why is this an automatic response for most people? Your tail light might be out, or maybe you forgot to put your seatbelt on. But what about those who have done nothing wrong? Law enforcement officers abuse their powers every day by using their authoritative positions to break the law. This topic has many shocking statistics that apply to citizens all over the United States. According to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, during 2002, large state and local law enforcement agencies received a total of 26,556 citizen complaints about police use of force. A third of all force complaints in 2002 were not sustained. The National Police Misconduct Statistics Report Project reported that from April 2009 to September 2009, there were 2,568 alleged victims who reported police misconduct in the United States. Today I'll be talking about how often citizen rights are violated by law enforcement officers and how it affects the general public. Our first stop is at the different obstacles many individuals face while forming for a peaceable assembly. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press, and freedom of peaceable assembly, and freedom of petition. During the Occupy Wall Street protests across America, there were hundreds of individuals that experienced police brutality, including a pregnant teenager, a priest, and an 84-year-old community activist in Seattle, Washington, according to a CBS News article posted on November of 2011. Although the First Amendment states that it guarantees freedom of speech and freedom of peaceable assembly, there are thousands of cases of police brutality incidents reported each year. According to USA Today, police brutality cases have been on the rise since 9/11, and federal prosecutors are targeting a rising number of law enforcement officers for alleged brutality. Cases of police, prison guards, and other law enforcement authorities have used excessive force or other tactics to violate victims' civil rights have increased 25% from 2001 to 2007. Federal records show that the vast majority of police brutality cases referred by investigators are not prosecuted. There are several different cases that involve police brutality in the form of peace protests. We will now take a look into the world of racial profiling and its effects on the community. Racial profiling is the use of government activity directed at a specific group or suspects based solely on race. The practice of racial profiling has led many people to live in fear and has created a system of law enforcement that casts communities as suspect. In the recent case of Trayvon Martin, who was a 17-year-old high school student in Florida, George Zimmerman was a neighborhood watch captain, and he claimed that Trayvon Martin was a suspicious-looking character, but Trayvon only had an Arizona and a pack of Skittles in his hand, and he shot and killed him. And this case has caused many individuals all over the country to speak out against police brutality and racial profiling. These practices have caused destruction on families, communities, and individuals across the United States. Law enforcement officials abuse their powers by using excessive force, sexual assaults, false arrests, and fabrication of evidence. One of the most frequently abused police powers is the ability of law enforcement officers to detain and arrest people for little or no apparent reason. Police officers can only detain someone if they have reasonable suspicion or probable cause that the individual has committed a crime. Victims of police abuse may feel that they have no ability to take action against those officers that have committed those injustices. Many victims experience severe depression, nightmares, and post-traumatic stress disorder from assault with police officers. Today we have learned about different types of police misconduct and how it affects the community. These types of misconduct include police brutality, racial profiling, and wrongful detainment. The effects of these acts can cause many citizens to fear law enforcement as a whole and view them in a negative light. The next time you or someone you know is a victim of police misconduct, remember that law enforcement officers will have to be held more accountable and punished severely for these acts of injustice against everyday citizens in order for this current situation to change. Thank you.